Hey Taurus, how y'all doing? Welcome. We're going to be taking a look at your mid check-in here. So, first of all, a very happy continued birthday season. I hope it's been absolutely everything for you. Um, in your meditation, I'm so happy to see it. I really love reading for you guys. Taurus energy is just one of those energies where I just kind of feel like it's a nice fit. It's kind of like a chair that's really, really comfortable, and I can cozy up inside it, and from a nice, like, comfortable position. I don't know why, but that's how your energy feels to me. Yeah, probably because I'm an air sign, and you guys are such a beautiful earth energy that I feel like, oh, it's cozy. Um, with like a nice blanket and like a hot mug of tea. You know what I'm saying? Anyway. So in the meditation, I saw an enormous elephant, and that's the first thing that I want to say to you. Elephant is a very powerful totem that is with you during this time. I feel like you're going to be seeing elephants. I feel like they're going to be popping up in your experience in a lot of different and fun and magical ways. I feel like you're going to be seeing repeating numbers. I feel like you're going to be having some deja vu. I feel like prophetic dreams. Kuan Yi, I'm picking up on Kuan Yi, is the goddess of love and compassion. She comes through for people who have a mother energy or are mothers, right? Who are good nurturers, basically, who embody that love energy. This elephant, it's interesting because I saw this elephant had two big tusks, and I saw the guy, I can't remember his name, but the guy from the movie who was the villain, and he was the leader of the Persians, and he was just absolutely like awful, wanted everyone to like some awful. And then I saw him kind of get kicked off the elephant, and a beautiful goddess like take his place, and the elephant was transformed to one of like going to battle, to one of just peace and love and like feminine power, right? When I say feminine, it's an energy. It's not a feminine power in terms of like love transmuting all. And it was so beautiful. And I saw this goddess sitting on top of this elephant, looking at this expanse. And let me tell you something, y'all. The collective, this is a very interesting time energetically. We're in the time in the full moon in Scorpio. We are in the eclipse season. And we are in Mercury in retrograde. This is a time when we're going to be called to incorporate and integrate our shadow selves. Our shadow selves are aspects of ourselves that aren't our favorite, that we don't necessarily like to look at. Also, it often lies in our subconscious. And when it is left there dormant without being integrated through acceptance, that's when we make fear-based choices, and when our fears are informing us and we're not even aware of it, right? It can be little things that lead to big things. For example, you have two jobs offered to, just for an example, right? Two jobs offered to you. One is your dream job and you have a really good feeling about it and it excites you, but it doesn't pay that well. But then you have another job that's going to pay you well, but you dread the thought of like having all the money feels really nice. So you go with that one. That is your fear informing you. That is a really good example of that. If we played out that scenario, this same person who goes for the money, let's say another version of the person goes for the job that they love, and they go for it and go, the money is going to come as a result of me following a love choice, right? A love-based decision. And they get into that role, and as a result, they end up meeting someone through that work or through on the way to that job or where they eat lunch because that's where they work in that part of town, who opens them up to an opportunity that is able to supplement that income that they also really love to do. That's an example, but it's how these fear-based choices can affect us and how they can lie dormant, and we aren't even always aware of them. Sometimes making the smart choice is really making the fearful choice. It's just about knowing the difference, right? And the experience that comes with age and trial and error. But the point is, the collective is going to, there are chunks of the collective that are, and I'm at the end of the readings now, it's like there are chunks of the collective that are going to be struggling with these energies, that are going to resist looking at these shadow aspects, and it's going to feel rather uncomfortable. That is not the case for you. There's some signs that have come through that are like, okay, you're good. Support your friends and loved ones because you're all right. This is the case for you. I have shivers all over. I'm really getting that there's a strong spirit. There's ancestors. Oh, elephants represent ancestor energy as well. Your ancestors are close to you during this time. I'm also feeling the veil might feel a bit thinner for some of you. I'm feeling it's someone clicking in with a mediumship energy. Well, for some reason, you could be feeling like your loved one's coming to you in dreams, like who've, have passed over and giving you messages in dreams. It could be seeing signs that remind you of them, let you know that they're here. There's something about them stepping to the forefront of the experience right now. It's almost to guide you and impact you in a way with the energies as they are. It's really interesting how it's come forth. Anyway, so with that, it feels very grounded. It feels very protected. The elephant is such a powerful totem. It is one of the most powerful totems that there are. I would encourage you to research it. Lori K. Morrison's Shaman's Guide to Power Animals, or Stephen D. Farmer's Power Animals. I absolutely recommend really research energy, because that is really with you during this time period. Aren't you lucky? Go ahead and see what your cards say. Hey Taurus, let's go ahead and see what your animal energy is for the second half of what is going on. Ooh. Oh, wow. I'm so here for it. Okay. So you got the tiger. So I'm really obsessed with this, because do you remember when we saw that guy riding that elephant was replaced by a goddess, that feminine energy we talked about? The tiger represents divine feminine energy. I'm so here for it. The moon here as well. We're talking about the full moon in Scorpio. Of course, the moon is feminine, la luna, right? It's really beautiful, beautiful fire energy here. But tiger energy equates to the moon in the tarot in that it represents intuition, psychic abilities, and the unknown. Where we're not talking about like mediumship energy and your ancestors stepping forward and you seeing signs and symbols and all of the things, and the tiger is here. I feel like for some of you, your intuition is going to be so strong that it's almost developing while you're sleeping. I feel like some of you guys are going to be called to develop your intuition even more. And I'm hearing to really follow that path as it feels good to do so. There's also this really strong feminine energy around mothering, like I was picking up, and or an aspect of allowing yourself to receive during this time. Elephant is the remover of obstacles. I feel like when that is working in your favor, all you have to do is allow yourself to receive. That feels really important to say. There is this energy around you, Taurus, during this time that feels like someone somewhere is wrapping a big blanket around you going, oh, you are on the VIP track. You are protected. You are going to have a smoother road. It's almost like you're insulated, but it feels really powerful. Like I have shivers. It's really, it's really something else. It's beautiful. I'm going to join that club. Oh, God. Four of Swords. Rest, retreat, ease, mental relief. What did I literally just say about this being a bit of a more gentle, easier time, right? Allow yourself to receive, allow yourself to do less, allow yourself to go with the flow and come from a place of just, how do I feel? What's going to serve me now? And then follow the good feelings. Follow the good feelings, right? This is beautiful. So here for it. Ooh, it's really beautiful. Oh, I love it. You got the Queen of Wands. So it's really interesting with the she lion, the lioness, and then the tiger here as well. Really beautiful. So Queen of Wands is so brilliant because Queen of Wands is the queen of the home and the hearth. She loves her family. She's very creative. She's outgoing. She represents all the fire energies here as well, like the tiger fire energy here. Sagittarius energy. She's Leo energy. She's Aries energy. All that transformative, confident energy. Now, all of the sunflowers behind her are really interesting, which is a bit of a Leo energy here, because that speaks of allowing yourself to not only, this isn't like she's waiting to receive, allowing yourself to be receptive to all the blessings coming to you, but also really allowing yourself to really bask in the glow of where you are and what feels good, right? It's that sort of vibe that I get from it. But Queen of Wands is also a leader, and she also sets the example for those around her, right? She doesn't second guess herself. She's incredibly confident, and she has other people looking to her as the example. So this is the matriarch. The fact that that's coming up for you in this way, this could definitely apply to you specifically, but this could also apply to someone around you or in your atmosphere from whose energy you are benefiting during this time, because this is a protector and you feel incredibly protected during this time. And I don't mean protected from like big, bad, scary, whatever. It's not, that's not the energy, never the energy. It's more that you are protected from a lot of this sort of bumpy road that some of the collective are going to be experiencing over the next 6 weeks. Didn't I say you're on smooth terrain? And that's what it feels like. And it doesn't, let me just to be like very clear. It's not like you're protected as in you're preferred, which everyone's equal, obviously. It feels more like you're protected because that is not your path at this time with this energy. Your time will come, I'm sure, like some other way and some other day. But for this time period, it's clear skies and love-based energy and feminine strength and ancestors and intuition and really enjoying the sun on your skin is what it feels like, okay? There's also feels like there's an emphasis, a quiet on the mind, emphasis on the body. It feels like the mind feels really nice and at rest, but it feels like there's an emphasis on the body, confidence, really affirming your body, loving your body, standing strong in your body, doing activities that allow you to fully be in your body. So that can be a lot of different things. That can be swimming, puts you in your body. It can be, you know, eating certain grounding foods, puts you in your body, walking in nature, you know, painting, hugging your, you know, loved ones, whatever that is. It feels very physical, which is perfect for you as Taurus, because you guys are all about that experience of the, you know, sensory pleasures, right? The fact that this is coming through as you through the Queen of Wands says that you are very much like sitting fully in your Taurian excellence. You know what I mean? It's really, really beautiful. It's really, really beautiful. Really beautiful. Oh, beautiful. Okay. So 2 of Wands in the reverse. I'm going to turn it in the right side up for the sake of the visual. So a lot of fire here. So 2 of Wands in the upright is about staying ready so you ain't got to get ready, right? 2 of Wands is also about the attention to detail, the planning, the finer points, so that when the 3 of Wands happens and you graduate to that point, you're ready for people to start noticing what you're doing. This is an interesting one because it kind of came out reverse, but it kind of feels like it wants to go like this, upward or downward or upward or downward. It's really interesting. You know what I'm seeing with this? You know when people ride elephants, like in certain parts of the world, I think Thailand, I'm thinking, where they have like these like this cart of sorts that sits on top of the elephant that they hang on to. I'm seeing that for some reason. This feels like it's half upward, half in the reverse. I feel like this is asking you to, this is what it wants to be, so that it's like this, right? So that it's like that. I feel like you are being asked to receive, just from where you are, know that you've planted some really helpful seeds, and know that the seeds aren't fully planted yet. Like you put them in the ground, but you need to toil the soul. Sorry, I'm from the South. Toil the soil. Say toil the soul. With the olive oil. You still need to toil that soil, right? But you've planted those seeds, and I feel like there's going to be intuitive information coming to you, which is why I want to look at it like this for some reason. There's going to be intuitive information coming to you about your next best steps to take regarding the work that you love to do and or the interpersonal relationships about which you are passionate. There's something to do with the work that you really love to do. And there's guidance coming, like I feel like it's coming in through the lane. But you're going to receive it like as you're relaxing, like on the beach, like in the bright light of day. It's not seeking it. It's not chasing it. It's like that feminine energy. It's like allowing it to come to you. It's like, I can see you at the beach, for example, like having a day at the beach and then like just snoozing in the sun and then kind of coming out of that and having a really good idea about the next step to take around something that never would have occurred to you if you stayed in the office all day instead of joining like your family on the beach or whatever. You know what I'm saying with that? Yeah, it's really, really nice. It's really, 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 really nice. Let's go ahead and get some advice for you. I have to say, I'm seeing something very specific. This is for somebody, and Spirit is really insistent that I share this, so somebody needs to hear it. I'm seeing an advice column. I feel like someone is going to read something that they really need to hear, either through an advice column or an advice-based like podcast or like something to do with advice, and or someone is really good at giving advice. And there's going to be something about, have you ever thought about writing a column or doing a blog where you answer or give other people advice? There's something about advice and messages in that. Okay. What is the advice? What is your advice? I just got shivvies all over my body. 3 of Wands. What did we say? So that you're ready for when the 3 of Wands comes and people are noticing what you're doing and start wanting to join in and join you in your endeavors or be a benefactor or start recommending you to others. This is being so ready so that when the orders start coming in, you're ready to fulfill them. But enjoying the time before that happens as well, because it's about to get busy. I cannot. Ships at the dock. Wait, can you see this? Ships at the dock, ships coming in. Ships at the dock, ships coming in. Y'all, this is your advice. I'm so here for it. I'm hearing to prepare yourself for what's to come through a place of really enjoying the time before you get what you want and enjoying the time before you get to where you're going. I'm feeling a very strong energy around late spring. I guess that's the time that we're in technically, but there's something about late spring. But here's the thing. I feel like it'd be something that you started or thought of or someone you met, something to do with last late spring. So like a year ago. They're pointing to a year ago and marking you to now. And first of all, commenting on how far you've come. But there's another comment on something around that time and tying it into now somehow. In some way. But it's really beautiful. Your advice, the 3 of Wands, like this is about, when this comes up as advice, this is about accepting help, accepting guidance, and knowing that you've sown the seeds and that the results of that is coming towards you. But you're in between the two right now. It feels like there's still some, soil that needs to be toiled in some sort of way, but it's just about priming yourself and being ready for when it comes, right? You've got these 2 wands, right? Right? It's just about the time before the 3rd, which is off to the races. And then it's going to pick up, then beach time is like a working beach. You have your, working on your phone on the beach. Like that's what it is. It's more success. It's more momentum. Okay. Let's get an oracle. I'm feeling like the vintage. Feeling like the vintage. Feeling like the vintage. Let's see. I'm telling you, look out for elephants. Major totem. Okay, listen. Look at this. Henry, that's enough. Sorry, it's a dog. He's barking at the gate. Transition. This is beautiful. First of all, we have the moon here, and we were talking about the full moon in Scorpio, right? Transition. Did we not talk about, look at she's under a protective awning. And we were talking about the time that the collective is going through, a time of change and really bringing together those shadow aspects. And in a time of transition, the elephant is the gentle remover of obstacles. And then you're here with this oracle under the light of the moon, chilling up against a wall with your beautiful harp bow. Transition. And we're in between the 2 and the 3 here, like I said. So it's a time of transition, but it's a very blessed and abundant and sweet smelling time of transition. What did I say? Enjoy the time before you get what you want. Enjoy this time before you get to where you're going, because this is a really good part and it's really, really beautiful. I really love this for you, Taurus. I'm so here for it. With that being said, I'm sending you so many blessings. I so hope that this helps and resonates. If so, please do let me know on the comments below. I love, love, love reading your comments. Please like, share, and subscribe this video. I would so love and thank you for it. And yeah, just thank you so much again for being here. I appreciate every single one of you watching. And most of all, and as always, just thank you for being you, and be well. Until next time.